Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having a great Friday. Guys, in this video, I want to talk about something that popped up yesterday in the shop, and a lot of players are actually upset about it, but I don't really understand why, and I want to explain that. So, let's go to the shop, and we have now basalts that are getting monetized here. You can buy 4-star basalts now, and you can get 10 basalts for $50. Now, this is not the biggest pack. I think there's one bigger one with like 12 basalts. Let me actually look that up real quick. So here you can see the bigger version of this pack, 12 4-star basalts for $60, 16 3-star basalts, and 5 4-star for 45, and then the smallest pack, 27 2-star and 15 3-star for $30. And now if you make 3 purchases, you will get 3000 star stone, which is really hard to get. There's no other way to get it unless you are doing Chimera every week. You can only get it from the weekly Chimera chest. Now, as a free-to-play player, you are very limited to the amount of 4-star or basalts in general and star stone. So let's take a look how many we can actually get. Now you can find this right here on the official Raid Discord. This was posted 2 weeks ago, and that was when the basalt changes happened. We got an update and they added more basalts to PvE content. And basically you can get 2 4-star basalts from Cursed City Hard from S9 and S22. S22 is a double boss, pretty much the last stage on Sintranos, and S9 is the Sand Devil. So every month you can get 2 basalts, 2 4-star basalts from Cursed City Hard. Then we have a 4-star basalt in the Live Arena season rewards, step 34. Pretty much, at the top somewhere, one of the last milestone rewards. So there's another one every 4 or 5 weeks or so. And then we can get another 4-star basalt from Chimera Trials on the Ultra Nightmare difficulty. And you can technically run it twice with 2 keys and get another 2 4-star basalts if you are able to complete this trial. And that means every week to another 2 basalts, right? So let's say you are able to collect these 4-star basalts from the Chimera Trials every week, right? That means 2 every week. In 4 weeks, you got 8. Then you get 2 from Cursed City and 1 from Live Arena. That makes it around 11 basalts every month. Obviously, for Live Arena, we have an off week, right, or 2. I don't really know right now. But it's not like the next season starts when the last one ends. So there's a little delay of it. But let's say like 10 to 11 basalts each month. So that means if you are able to collect all these 4-star basalts as a free-to-play player, which is probably only possible for endgame players, right? Because you have to clean up Cursed City, you have to do Chimera Trials on Ultra Nightmare difficulty, and therefore you need certain champions and certain gear, so you definitely have to be in the endgame. And yeah, so basically for $50, you can buy the progression worth of a month of grinding PvE content. But you also have to get to that point to be even able to do so. So now basically everyone can, buy this progression, which was previously only available to endgame players. So now people are saying, it's going to create a bigger gap between, the Krakens and the whales and the free-to-play players. And I would agree to it to a certain extent, but also a lot of players can't even get those 4-star basalts from Cursed City or Chimera or whatever. But here now they have a chance, right? Not a chance. They can literally buy them without having an endgame account. So I think it is much cheaper to buy these 4-star basalts for $50 than to get to a certain level to be able to complete those Chimera trials, to clean up Cursed City Hard, and to climb up the Live Arena season. A lot of players are surprised that this is getting monetized, and I don't really understand why, because every single resource in this game is getting monetized. So I'm not really surprised. I was expecting it at some point. To be honest, I was expecting it much earlier, and I don't really feel bad about it, right? Because it doesn't really matter to me. Why does it matter that much? If people want to buy it, let them buy it. Why not? I don't think it's gonna break the game. I don't think it's gonna make such a huge difference. Obviously, Krakens and so on gonna max their relics, and yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna break the game or that you are gonna have a huge disadvantage, in my opinion. So for me personally, when I'm playing this game, I'm always comparing myself to me, right? Like I'm not trying to compare my account to somebody that is spending a lot of money, because I'm not, and it doesn't really make sense, right? So I think it's a much more healthier way of thinking, if you're playing this game, if you just try to, get better than you were the last time you did something, right? So I'm just trying to improve my score and compare my score to my last score, basically, and try to improve. And I think that's much better than comparing me to some Kraken that I can't even compete with. Also, at the end of the day, this is a business. People have to realize that, right? It's always a business, and they need to make money, and it's okay for me personally, in my opinion, if they monetize basalts now and starstone even. Um, it's not like they haven't implemented those 4-star basalts anyway anywhere in the game, right? You can still get them if you have, the needed champions and the gear. So yeah, I guess it's okay. I don't really feel like it's a bad thing. Um, Now, do I really like it as a player? Probably not, but uh, at the same time, I understand it, right? And to be honest, what relics are really worth to upgrade to 6, right? There are not a lot of relics that need to be 6-star. Obviously, all the ones you are using for arena or whatever, if you take them to 16 or a 6-star, you have the additional 5% chance to reflect the control debuff. I mean, okay, I guess you get the additional speed, the stats from the relic, but other than that, it's not really that insane. I don't think it's gonna have that of an insane impact as people think. Then we have the cat scales, obviously, that would make sense to take it to 6-star. And then after that, maybe, mythical relics that have a speed stat as the main stat, and, to just make your champions faster. But other than that, you don't, like, a lot of relics don't even need to be 6-star. Obviously, it does help, but they don't need necessarily to be upgraded. They work just fine as they are with, like, at a 4-star erratic coronet works as good as a 6-star. I mean, you will get a couple more extra stats, but it's not like it's gonna be insane if you take it to 6-star. So yeah, guys, that's just my 2 cents on this topic. I'm definitely not gonna buy those basalts, even though I'm very, very tempted to get my relics up. But I will get there in no time with, like, the Cursed City basalts and the Chimera basalts. Let me actually check how many I got right now. I've been slacking in Chimera a little bit lately, but I'm gonna pick it back up. So let's see. I do have 3 4-star basalts and 10 3-star basalts. A lot of 2-star, a couple of 1-star, which I rarely get because I almost never run Nightmare. But I can also pick another 4-star basalt from Cursed City still. I haven't cleaned it up yet, so I can still get one here. And yeah, that means I have another 4-star basalt right there. That means a total of 4. And the new Chimera week is gonna start today, so I'm gonna take a look and see if I can pick up that 4-star basalt from there as well, and maybe 2 with 2 keys, right? And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about this? Are you surprised? Were you expecting it? Do you think it's okay, or do you think it's gonna change the game now, which I honestly doubt? But yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, really goes a long way. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. YouTube is going to suggest you a video that you might like right here, and see you in the next one.